So it's not something we like to think about, but if you lose your pet, your furry best friend, are you prepared? Now, if you roll in the pet parent circles here in Las Vegas, you probably know my next guest. Kathy Brooks is the owner of Hydrant Club. But Kathy, I would argue most people know you as Truman's mom.
Yes, or Truman's biped. We were inseparable for 12 years. I had him from the time he was very small. We moved here together, and
Truman's the big dog you see in the picture there, the big old dog with the great hair.
And
but he recently passed away.
He died on July 31st. It was unexpected. He had not been sick. It was something called a pulmonary bulla. It was a air blister that ruptured on his lung. And we did surgery, and he just never came home.
But you work in the pet industry, obviously, and you told me, Courtney, I wasn't even prepared. So help people at home with dogs. What can we do to be prepared?
Well, I mean, we all know that they live a shorter life than we do. We all know that they're going to go before we do. And we don't really like to think about that end of life. The biggest lesson that I took away, first of all, is how far are you prepared to go?
Financially.
To what end will you go? So when Truman had this situation, they said there's two choices, euthanize or surgery. And in the case of surgery, the surgery, they said, was very likely to work. It's surgery they do all the time. It's not an unusual condition. So it all looked like that the surgery would make sense. It wasn't even, I mean, we're talking, if I hadn't had pet insurance, this would have cost me close to $30,000.
So pet insurance is a good idea.
Huge.
Kind of know like your pet's baseline health. Like I knew my dogs had bad hearts, so I kind of was prepared for it. But what to do once it happens? You should probably have a plan.
Always have a plan, just like we do for ourselves. We don't want to have to be making decisions like a do not resuscitate. How far do you want them to crack your pet's chest open and do open chest compressions? Do you want them to do CPR or do you want them to let them go?
So tell me about the celebration of life. You started a Truman Memorial Fund. Tell me about the celebration of life and where the money goes quickly.
So the celebration of life will be held October 6th at the Hydrant Club at 109 North 9th Street. The event page is on our Facebook page. And the fund is for the Truman Brooks Scholarship Fund at the Animal Foundation. So if someone shows up at the Animal Foundation to surrender a pet for behavioral issues, this fund will go toward having a behaviorist go to the home, determine if it is indeed a rehome situation. If so, the money will go to help rehome the dog. And if it isn't, and training will help, it will pay for up to a month of private in-home training so that owner and dog can stay together.
That is amazing. Doing great things. Thank you so much. And again, I'm so sorry for your loss. We miss you,
Truman. He's here with us today. I almost brought his ashes, but I thought that might be a bit macabre. So.
Thank you, Kathy.